These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z. Evening update. No negative news. A number of my banking contacts are going right to voicemail. I am hoping this is a good sign. Maybe they signed an NDA. Yes, I am hoping that, or that they are busy exchanging right now. I would like to think this is a positive news. A couple of them in Europe are being asked to stay in position. They're being told this is very close, imminent. Do you think this is our week? All of my banking contacts do, and I hope they are correct. All right, Fleming says, third Monday RV report. Military has confirmed that from 1:01 a.m. Eastern Time, the Forex will update and will be shotgun start for Tier 4. If everything goes according to plan, 2021 is our start. Let's see, Pimpy says, when they tell you it's being exchanged in country, that doesn't make sense. I want you to understand something. If the rate change happened in country, do you understand what type of black market we'd have going on here? You can go to the United States and buy the currency dirt cheap, run over to the border, give it to a friend who can run it to Iraq, exchange it for the higher exchange rate, take the money, bring it back to you, go back to your country, buy more, and get rich that way. This is why there is no change of rate in country. It would definitely disable the currency. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Mountain Goat says, I have some wow news for you. Yes, this news is amazing since the financial advisor to the Prime Minister suggested that they perform the project to delete the zeros. We've not heard any discussions on this project for a very long time. It's about time. They are discussing it as part of the solution to the financial mess they're in. Once again, they are debating the need to do the project, which will get us the RV and shortly afterwards the RI. What we need is for the Finance Committee, through the pressure from the Prime Minister and his financial advisor and economists, to work with the CBI, and then later for the CBI to confirm that they are moving ahead. We have not yet gotten this confirmation. Sheila via Guru Mark Z. Things look great for this to go at any moment. The CBI is meeting tomorrow with financial leaders and private banks. Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Bank of America. The exchange rate can come back at any time. They have the monetary reform well calculated and it's about to come back. All the postponements were due to Iran interference. The rate has been a secret, but they're about to tell us everything. The CBI says the new rate is a phenomenon. All right, Frank 26, a powerful article came out on the 20th. The article is flat out telling you we now have the security inside of Iraq and we now have stability in our currency. You're about to see something very soon, in my opinion. On December 20th, they approved everything, and exactly 6 months later, right on target on the 20th of June, they start to tell you everything we told you they were going to tell you and even more. Mark Z via PDK says, what I'm hearing on the RV front is the IMF and UST are having some glitches. We don't know if they're political, software, financial, or what. They're in the process of squaring this away. My folks are still in place. I think it's any moment between now and Thursday. At least that is what I'm being told. I really hope it's accurate. All right, Holly says, Tuesday RV news. The holdup on Sunday night was resolved yesterday. There were a lot of meetings yesterday, and the rate issue not being released was fixed. I will not put out any time frame when we expect to see the final release, as people get too stuck on a date and then get upset if the date does not happen. Just know all this is moving forward. We are on track for this to happen at any moment. Militiaman article quote, Al-Kazimi's advisor, the project to delete zeros from the currency is subject to two conditions. Quote, appropriate conditions are achieved, cash payments in Iraq. Wow, in my opinion, they are achieved. Cash payments retroactive to come, in my opinion. Pimpy article quote, the U.S. House of Representatives decides to cancel the use of military force in Iraq. Yay. We feel they're stable enough to be there on their own. That's exactly what they did. This is a good move. We're restoring the sovereignty of Iraq. Notice they said, we want you to respect our sovereignty. We want sovereignty, sovereignty, sovereignty. Sovereignty is a nation that can stand on their own without any outside help. All right, Sheila via Mark Z says the economic reform will be coming through Kurdistan. The Kurds are a model of security and investment. There are many closed-door meetings at the CBI today. No media. Kazemi is going to the U.S. for a 4-day visit. Many roads will cross on the 28th with the World Bank and the CBI. Now the CBI is giving speeches about lifting the zeros. Caparoni says this past weekend, much of the attention was focused on 2 different articles. One discusses implementation of the delete 3 zeros or LOP. The other is when it would be appropriate to float the Iraqi dinar. The delete the 3 zeros is not a solution. It's a neutral event where the dinar maintains the same value, but it removes the zeros. This is a common occurrence in many countries that are unable to develop a private sector and have economic growth. Many in Iraq want them to do this. The other option is to build a private sector by passing laws, creating suitable business environment, and attracting foreign investment. Doing so would allow the economy to prosper, and as a result, the dinar to grow in value and be a true value based on real economic success. We will have to wait and watch and see if Iraq decides to do the right thing or not. All right, Frank26 says the finance minister Saleh on the 19th said our exchange rate is going to stay the way it is. The following day, on the 20th, Saleh says the complete opposite. Yeah, there's a study about the exchange rate. We're going to change it. It's not going to be the way it is. We're going to change the exchange rate. Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad.